So stop trying to reach out to creatives for creative work if you don't have any money. What's going on, YouTube? It's Ali Dope, and I'm checking in once again with another banger video. Yes, sir. I really just want to touch on client communication and some of the red flags to look out for when you're vetting a new prospective client. Also, I just want to give some tips to other clients who are looking to work with creatives so everybody can be on the same page. Now, as independent contractors, we all come across a variety of clientele, some better than others. I feel like as creatives, we all have some of the same issues when working with non-creatives on creative projects. Even in business or in relationships, communication is everything, especially when we're working with others. Now, I actually came across this post from GUYATL. The Cover Art Matters reposted it, and I really just wanted to touch on some of the topics that he mentioned and provide some of my own experiences with working with some of these clients and how you can watch out and know if this is possibly that type of client or not. This advice is also for the non-creatives seeking a creator as well. So if you're just seeking a creator and you're looking for somebody and you feel like sometimes your ideas aren't coming across, or it's difficult to work with certain graphic designers or video editors or photographers, sometimes it could be you. Sometimes it's the creator, but sometimes it's actually the client. So we just want to go through a few red flags that you might come across when working and getting started in freelance design. Okay, number one, we're gonna go with the window shopper. As a client, it's always cool to inquire, obviously, about pricing and procedures and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But while a lot of creators have serious inquiries only in their bio or have contact pages, because a lot of people ask a lot of the same questions. That's because people just love to ask a million questions but never put down a deposit or anything like that. They just love to ask you everything about your business. Also, take up valuable time when you ask the same questions and you're not ready to move forward in your project. Understand, clarification is one thing, but don't become annoying with it, you know? And then especially don't ask 100 questions if you're not ready within a week to complete this project or start on this project. And stop asking 100 questions to creators if you actually have no intention on actually purchasing anything from this person. At this point, you're just taking up time for us to actually create and work with other people that actually want to work with. I've dealt with this a multitude of times. Me being a creator, I had to figure out a problem and a solution to handle that. So I created a frequently asked questions page that I usually send to some clients if they have some of the same questions, as well as I have a contact form that gives all the brief summary questions of the project so that I can get back to them when I'm available. So it's not them taking up all of my time asking questions and I feel like I'm chasing them. If you want to work with me, you can fill out my contact form and I can get back to you. Now, number two is going to be the entitled client. And these people make me laugh. They're very funny to me because these clients love to rush you and expect that everything's supposed to be done quick, fast, in a hurry. Now, these people usually pay well, quickly, but just working with them sometimes is just really disorganized, and it really sometimes puts you at an inconvenience. Sometimes with clients, they try to make their problems your problems. So they need an ASAP because of poor planning. You're supposed to drop everything that you're doing to help them, and that's just not how the world works at all. And especially if you want to do that, we're gonna have to start charging extra fees and stuff like that. So I don't mind, but your poor planning is not gonna affect my life and my time. So you need to plan better. Now, these are the type of clients as well. They usually are up at like 4 a.m. thinking of all these cooked up ideas and then text you at 7 a.m. And then by noon, they're asking where the product is. This is like, oh man, like, can I wake up for a second? Can I get a second to rub the sleep on my eyes? You just text me all this information. Give me a second to get it together so we can move forward. Now, to alleviate that, I simply just charge a rush fee depending on 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. Besides the time frame I already gave you that I was going to complete the project, I just charge a rush fee, and I set my creative boundaries so people won't take advantage of my time and they'll plan a little bit better. You start adding fees on top of things and people just take things a little bit more serious. But nonetheless, you're always going to have that entitled client. They're not that bad, but they're stressful none the least. Number 3, the questioner. Now the questioner is similar to the window shopper. The window shopper actually has no intention on actually purchasing the project. I think with the questionnaire, these type of clients, I always have to reassure them that I'm the expert, because they love to put their 2 cents in every space. They don't give me enough freedom and creativity to create and help them bring their vision to life how I see it as well. Now, I know they have a idea, but sometimes obviously you're coming to me because the ideas and the ways that you've been going about it haven't been working. So now you come to me, but then you want to question everything I do. Question this, question how I'm shooting, question my editing, question the story, question this, without actually giving it a chance to breathe, or give it a chance for the clients or audience to obtain information or do any A/B testing. You just want to question every little step I take. Sometimes it's hard because I just want them to trust my creative judgment. But with questioners, especially with perfectionists, they're always going to ask you 150 questions. So that's just something that comes with the job. But you do have to set your boundaries with these people. You can answer 100 questions, but you do have to reassure them, you guys need to trust me. You hired me to do a job, and let me do my job. You're not going to keep questioning the person at Gucci about sewing your pants. So let them sew in peace. Pay for the product and leave, man. With these type of clients, you do have to keep them updated every step of the way. You don't want to keep them out the loop or pop up with something. You kind of keep them abreast on everything that's going on as it's happening for these type of clients. Some type of clients, like I said, are laid back, but the questioner is always going to ask you, so just be ahead of them before they even get to that point where they're annoying you. For number 4, we're gonna go with the staller. For the stallers out there, people, you have to stop doing this. I feel like Instagram is a part of this. It makes people feel like they have to rush to be doing something, or feel like they're busy or moving on if they're not at that stage in their business yet. But for real, if you do not have the budget together, you should not be reaching out to creatives. Now, I feel like this is a big argument between the budget people and the set price people. If we're working on a project, you need a project budget, okay? Doesn't matter what I charge. I could charge $5, $10, $100, $1,000. If your budget isn't gonna include all of that work inside of the budget, you shouldn't be reaching out to creatives yet, because you don't know exactly how much you want to spend on your project, and you don't know what you're trying to do yet, and how much you even want to spend. So I can say $1,000, then you'll never work with me. But maybe if you pitch the project correctly, and then I can hear you out with a good budget, we could work with your budget. So I feel like a lot of people shoot themselves in the foot by asking creative straight up 100 questions, what's your price? Now, clients, you need to do a better job of just following your process as well. It's steps: conception, budget, reaching out. The reach out should be the last step, because that means you should be getting ready to press go on your project. For instance, like, would you go to a Mercedes dealership trying out cars or test driving cars if you don't have a license? No, because it doesn't make any sense, right? So stop trying to reach out to creatives for creative work if you don't have any money. It's that simple. You can save us all a lot of time. Like, you just wasting time because you're not ready yet. That's it. And now it's a stalling. You could just wait, get your money together. Hit me up when you get your money together. Because at this point, it's going to turn into, oh yeah, I got you next week. Next week comes, oh yeah, nothing, crickets. Then it'll be next month comes, next year. And then these same people will be in your DMs talking about a new project. I'm like, yo, you didn't even follow up with the project you did last time. So now I'm never gonna work with you because you're not serious about your business. Now, number 5, the rusher. Now the rusher is similar to the person who's entitled. This person just wants a quick fast. They usually don't care how it looks or anything like that, or the quality. They're just really, really last minute, but they usually pay really well. So I'm not mad at the rusher. They just kind of just go with the flow and just pretty much love whatever you do, especially if they just come to you with no ideas at all. They just need to get it done as quickly as possible, which is understandable. But it's always a love-hate relationship with those type of clients, because they are quick to pay, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I need it in an hour. I need it in 2 hours. I need it by tomorrow morning. Deadline. I'm just like, man, you ain't give me no time to really like put my foot in it. And these are the same type of clients too, that like the project will be done and they'll text you like 2 a.m. randomly and be like, oh yeah, let's change the background color. My fault. I'll be like, and then they want it done quickly. And I'm just like, we didn't already went there, done that. Like, you had all that time and opportunity, but it's cool, whatever. Little fee, and I can change that for you, no problem. And I'm not saying I don't like these type of clients. I'm just saying it's really hard to build a brand or a company every time, all the time, you always last minute for all your stuff. Like, I understand once in a while, but sometimes some clients are repetitively like last minute. And it just gives me a reason, like, your business probably isn't moving because you're not consistent and you're not organized. Poor planning leads to poor production, which leads to poor project. That's really all I have for you guys. I just wanted to chop it up with you guys just to go over some of the red flags to watch out for when you vetting these clients and when you're bringing these clients aboard. Ask some of the right questions so you can avoid having some of these client issues, as well as clients asking the creatives the right set of questions so you're not wasting their time, and vice versa. This information is very helpful as well as for clients, so you guys can stop getting ghosted and you guys can stop getting half-assed projects back from graphic designers and videographers, and then complaining and saying, oh, they're such a bad creative, they're such bad creatives, I had such a hard time working with this person, that person. Granted, some people are hard to work with, but sometimes the client makes it that much more difficult sometimes as well. So just be mindful if you're that client or if that client is reaching out to you. Also, I just want you guys to comment below maybe some of your red flags that you see when you're vetting your clients, or some of your worst client stories. I would love to hear those. If we can go back in the comments about that, that would be hilarious. Don't want to talk bad about the clients because clients are the bloodline to the business, but just sometimes you just get crazy stories that's like, how did we even get to this place? But once again, please like this, comment, subscribe. Please join the community. We just hit 8,900, 10K on the way, baby. Yes, sir. Once again, you guys, I am finishing up that course. I always keep you guys updated. It will be out in October. As well as we gearing up. It's almost that couple of weeks away for Creatober. So that should be exciting. Also, comment below if you have anything specific that you would like me to create for Creatober. That'd be awesome as well. But yeah, until next time, you guys, you already know what it is. Keep hustling, keep learning, and most importantly, keep creating. Ali Dope, I'm checking out. Yes, sir.